Hi guys, this is Yako. Welcome to episode 11 of Life in the Fast Lane, this time featuring Fizz against Sion. This game was a ranked game, probably around 1250 to 1300 elo. I traded with Soraka, who I was duo queuing with, so I had last pick. I decided to pick Fizz against Sion because I figure at this level I could probably outplay most people I'm against. Fizz isn't a terribly good pick against Sion, but he's not so bad either. Sion can't really kill you because you can always E his Q. And if you push the lane hard, if you level up E before W, you could push the lane hard too and go gank when he goes and ganks. So you could keep him in check that way, which is my plan going into this game. I'm running Knight and Heal. My Masteries are 2190, and my runes are AP per level seals. Everything else is the way I usually play Fizz. I'm going to be leveling up E before W. This is called WW Tabzz-style Fizz. It should be good against Sion. Sion has a lot of pushing power. Leveling E first on Fizz gives him a lot of pushing power. So basically, yeah, if Sion decides to hard push the lane, I'll just hard push back. Early on, I'll try to destroy his shield before he gets detonated, so he can't CS easily. I figure if he has to go in melee range to CS, then I definitely have the advantage. And that's it. That's the plan going into the game. So I'm starting my standard boots in 3. I'm just going to fast forward to the beginning of the laning phase,
Welcome to
because I don't think anything will happen.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
If you hear any voices in the background, it's my girlfriend playing. Okay, so laning phase starts. Sion probably leash blue, so he's going to show up a bit late. I know Sion's going to push hard. And I would like to get to level 2 before he does, so I'm not worried about pushing the lane too much here. He's gonna push me back later on anyways. I actually leveled E up first in this game. Usually I would go WQE. This tells me that they have a jungler that can probably gank early, so I don't want to get caught by that. And yeah, the jungler is Dr. Mundo. I figured between Sion's stun and Mundo's slow, if I get caught, I'm just gonna die. So like I thought, Mundo comes early, IE to be sure, he misses his Q. So now I'll be good for a little while. And Sion showed me that he got his shield level 1, so now he probably has a stun. Just gonna focus on last hitting. My E's up, so I can always E if he tries to stun me. I have to be really careful about getting stunned, because if Mundo's around and I get stunned, it's gonna hurt. So there I E'd dodge his shield. Probably not a good idea. I E'd because I didn't want it to Q me and hit me with his shield. So as expected, he's pushing hard. Right now it's still early, so I can't really do much about him pushing hard. But it's not like he can go gank either, so it's okay if he pushes me hard. It's just putting me in a better spot for him to get ganked. So far I haven't been trying to pop his shield, because I don't really mind if he pushes hard. It's not costing me. Now it cost me one last hit. Right there. So far I've lost 2 last hits. He's been pushing hard. That was the 3rd one, and that will be a 4th one. So he hasn't taken any damage, but he's halfway down his mana. Same as me. Oh, Mundo's coming up. He stuns me. Mundo misses his Q on stun Fizz. The ignite goes off. I'm not gonna die there either. Oh, I'm not even sure. I'll really go back to base here. So yeah, I'm gonna lose 1 last hit from that hard push. Mundo's been mid twice already, so he hasn't been jungling too much, I think. Maybe he counter jungled before he came in the 2nd time. So I missed a few last hits because I'm scared of Sion. I didn't have enough mana for my ace, so I didn't want to get caught. The important thing to know is if he Qs you while his shield isn't up, he's not gonna be able to hit you with it. So there I saw Mundo, I eat Sion's Q. No problem. Sion and I are both out of mana. He'll regen a bit faster than me. But there's no way he have enough mana to cast both of his spells, I think, before I get my E back. So I'm Aing a bit because I want to keep the lane in the middle. So far I'm not doing a great job of CSing. I have 22. Sion's only up 5, so it's all good. So now that Sion has mana, I have to be more careful. But again, when his shield's not up, his Q's not really much of a threat. It's just a lot of mana for some damage. Now that his shield's up, I gotta be careful. Again, it's okay if he pushes the lane now. My lane would have pushed naturally, but because he did his Q,
An enemy has been slain.
I QW'd him there because I knew his shield was down. Even if he stuns me, it's alright. He'll end up taking more damage. Which is what happened. Except he didn't stun me, so I took no damage. So I'm gonna let him push the lane again. Shyvana comes. Baddie. If I land that E, he dies, but I missed it. The important thing to know there is, like, my throw was really bad, but I didn't even have to try to get Sion. I just had to get it to land in front of the Mowers. But I just aimed too much down the middle of the lane. Got hit by that shield, that was just bad. So far, we must be still quite even in CS. Yeah, he's up by 9. There's one potion left, I have none.
An ally has been slain.
Not sure what that was, if I was trying to bait a Q there so I could land my E on him or not. So again, his shield goes down, so I just go on him. I'm not sure why he ignited me there. But now we're both low on mana, but he's much lower on health. So he's gonna have to go back. I still have my heal. I was shield back in time to not die. So I'm just gonna push this lane hard so I can go back to base, I think. Yeah, so yeah. So right now I'm only down 2 CS. So I'm gonna go back. My lane will be pushing, which is bad because I have more minions. I guess if I wouldn't have cleared the minion wave and just gone back then, it would have been better for me. So I bought 2 Dorans and a Sapphire Crystal. I'll have less mana problems, and he bought 3 Dorans. So yeah, he'll have a slight HP advantage, but I'll be able to harass a lot more than I could previously. So whenever his shield goes on cooldown, I'm gonna try to go in on him if I can, which is what I'm doing here. I eat him to get the slow, and then I WQ'd. So yeah, he's forcing me back to the target, some hits. I missed the last hit on the melee minion and on that one that I should miss. I timed my E to be able to jump over him when his shield would come. And because of that, I get to do a lot of damage on him. Again, now he's really low. And I still have enough mana to do what I gotta do. And now his shield will go off. So so he's probably gonna have to go back again soon. Because if he gets hit by an EQW, he's pretty much dead. So now I'm gonna try to hit him through his shield. Mundo shows up. It's all good. I have heal, so I'm gonna try to fight through, and they're actually gonna get me anyways. Right? Yeah. That was bad. I thought I would get Sion on that, but he used his R and his healing was enough to get through my W passive. So that was bad. I also didn't expect Mundo to come up. If Mundo hadn't come up, I would have had Sion, or at the very least, we both would have survived. So now Shyvana's just stealing wolves from Mundo, which is good. Fast forward till I get back to lane. So Sion's ahead of me by a lot of CS, and he's got his mobility boots. I'm not sure he's even ganked yet.
An ally has been slain.
So I'm not gonna bother going down for Sion, because he wasn't gonna do anything there anyways. So I'm just gonna push the lane while he's doing whatever he's doing. Now I don't have enough damage to take his shield down, so what I did there was a bad idea. I'm just gonna go ward so Mundo doesn't come gank me again, and then I think I'll go get blue on my own. No? Shyvana hasn't given me blue once yet. We're 11 minutes in. Sion goes MIA again. He's probably taking his team's rates or something. Yeah. Mundo's there, so I gotta back off. Mundo's still there. I know he's there. So I'm just gonna get him to back away so we can do blue. Then I'll let Shyvana go start blue while I clear the lane. Not sure where Sion is going. Why he would go all the way around to try to stop us from doing blue. So at this point I'm down a lot of CS. My first pick isn't looking too good. Still down one level. But now that I have blue, I can counter push a lot more. Lucky I didn't die there. It's pretty bad. Gonna lose a lot more CS again.
Killing spree.
Another thing I'm counting on when I take Fizz against Sion is that once team fights start happening, I'll be a lot more useful to my team, providing that I don't have a huge CS deficit like I do now. I'm down 45, 43. There's a lot of CS to be down at this point in the game.
An ally has been slain.
So like Sion went to gank that time, I couldn't really do anything about it because I had to go back to base. I pushed hard now. There's no point in going bot because like our team should just run to the tower and try to hold it. And there's, I mean, even if I show a bot, I don't think I can do much. So I might as well just push hard and get Sion to lose some CS and try to get back in. So like I said, I didn't go bot. We still have the tower so far, and no one died. So it was a good decision not to go bot, I think. So then I catch Sion taking our rates. If I would have been quicker and ulted him, I could have killed him there. So instead I'm just gonna chase him back. Yeah, so he tried to Q me, I dodged it so he dies. Just to make sure I don't die to Wukong. Wukong can't do much against me. Low hit points. So I'm just gonna kill him too, I think. I don't know why you walked back towards me.
Enemy killing spree.
So now that I got those 2 kills, I'm a lot closer to Sion. So what I'm going to try doing is I want to take his tower down really quick to stop him from being able to go gank the lanes. If I take his tower down, I can push him to make him last hit around this area. And if he's last hitting around this area, he's not in a good position to go gank anywhere. I'm pretty much locking him down in mid lane. I can also start taking his team's rates, so after he's done killing my minion wave, he doesn't really have much access to jungle creeps other than like his team's wolves. So yeah, so that's it. I'm just gonna try to force him back, and I don't really want him CSing in this area anymore. I want him CSing in this area. So that's gonna be my plan. I'm just gonna let him blow his shield and then clear the minion wave. I'm not worried about getting ganked because he's backing off. He doesn't want to be ganked, right? So he can't really see us in this area anyways. And also, while he's CSing in this area, it's a lot harder for him to actually push to my tower. So it gives me a lot more time to gank and a lot better ganking opportunities because I can actually go to a lane and wait for like 30 seconds instead of just going there and having to do something right away. So like now he sees me going towards his team's rates, and he's got to choose between CSing or coming to defend the rates. So now we have a ward. We can see if he actually goes to get rates. I just keep hard pushing. Shyvana's around. He's still not in a great spot to CS. It's not very safe for him there because Shyvana can come gank. So now we're gonna go steal rates. They've already been taken, so we're not gonna go steal rates, but we can go help out with Mundo. There, I think we can catch Sion here on his way up. That's it. I remember what happens here. So we're following Sion. I called the MI, I think.
An ally has been slain.
Sure. Anyway, so Jax dies and he gets frustrated that he died. He blames us for some reason. I'll see it in chat soon. Oh yeah, I think the comment he made was that he thought we were going to cut him off. We were behind him. We had no shot at cutting him off. I'm not sure why he thought we would cut him off. So at this point, I'm still 30 CS behind Sion, but I have more utility in team fights. And if I do manage to lock him from ganking, it won't matter so much when I'm behind him on CS. So again, I dodged disease and I slowed him, so he's in a lot of trouble. He can't let that happen again. So I'm just gonna clean the lane hard so I can go get blue. A lot of junglers don't actually understand that I have time to clear my lane before I go in and go take blue. I always try to pick up blue with my Q. That way it's less likely that something will happen and my jungler will get it with like bladed armor or mastery or something.
An ally has been slain.
It's better not to cut it close. So our bot lane got caught overextended. They're gonna pay for it. I'm not sure why Shyvana is going there.
An ally has been slain.
but I'll try to go help out. Yeah, no, Shyvana got away. Oh, I'm gonna decide to go in because I see that a lot of them are low. Let's destroy Fizz. I think Ash will flash over. So Sion alone can't do anything. I eat over because I thought Sion would Q then, and even if he didn't, I was still gonna get a Mundo before Sion actually Q'd me. So it wasn't very risky to go in there. I'm starting to do a lot of damage at this point. My E's maxed out, so it's doing a lot of damage. My Q's maxed out, so the cooldown's short. So yeah, it was very, very safe to go in there and get Mundo. So now we're doing Dragon. I hit it first. Probably should have been Soraka that hit it first. But it all works out. I think they're gonna go steel or blue. Should probably have gone in steel or blue with them. Because my blue is 3/4 down, I could use another blue. Then they get caught at blue.
An enemy has been slain.
But I think I'm gonna give them crap for getting caught at blue. But it was probably me that should have just gone with them instead of going to push mid. And then they wouldn't have gotten caught. I think it's the second time, but the first time was like when Keithlin and Soraka were overextended, but they weren't trying to steal blue. So it's a bad comment from me. Anyways, even if I'm right, it's not a comment that's worth saying in solo queue. All it does is hurt team morale. There's no point in saying that. So at this point now, I'm still down 30 CS, but I got 2 kills on him, even though he has 2 assists. So we're pretty even. My E's down, so he's gonna try stunning me. So when he gets his stun off, I just counter with my fish, so that he's still in range, so I can kill him after his shield goes off. Mundo shows up and stalls me, but what's that gonna do?
An enemy has been slain.
So I'm just gonna try to hit Mundo a bit. I ignited him to stop his ult and all that stuff, but he's gonna get away anyways. Shouldn't have ignited. Just E the minion wave, Q that. Probably go steal rates and then go back to base, I think. So now I'm almost caught up to Sion in terms of CS, and because I have a lot more kills. And I'm up a level on him. So yeah, I didn't win the laning phase. Although I did take his tower down because he spent way too much time bottom. Even though he out-CS'd me by a lot at the beginning, I'm still ahead now. I have a lot more utility during team fights. I'll do a lot more damage than he will. And so it worked out in the end. I don't think this game is going to last too much longer. I think towers are down 3-1 or something. Yeah. Towers are 3-1.
Enemy killing spree.
When my team fights and I'm actually there, we win team fights. So we're doing good. So I'm gonna go try to help out.
Rampage.
I'm just gonna kill Ash there. It's fun to kill Ash. I dodged Sion's Q. So because I dodged his Q, we got an opportunity to kill Tarek, especially since he's kind of being silly. I don't know what Sion decided to do there. But Shyvana is just a lot stronger than they are at this point. Except I'm low, so I can't really go help her. Just gonna get out of there fine anyways. I think if they try to go in on her, we could probably kill Tarek and maybe Wukong too. Like now she shouldn't be staying there. She's gotta back off. She's gotta be aware that they're all around still, like waiting to jump her, right? Which is exactly what happens. So I think she ends up dying here. She should have just gone back. While they're busy chasing her bot,
Your team
I'm
has
just gonna keep
destroyed
pushing.
a
Jax is
turret.
pushing too, so because he spent all that time bot trying to kill Shyvana, they lost. Like,
An ally has been slain.
did he take their inhibitor? He didn't take their inhibitor, but he took their tower, so I mean that wasn't a great trade. And they didn't even kill Shyvana either. So yeah, not a great move on their part. But that's the thing, like, if you're gonna overcommit resources to a lane, like, you have to make sure that it's worth it. If you're gonna send 4 people bot, it's better to get you a tower, because if it doesn't get you a tower, it's gonna get the other team, who only has like 2 people bot, a tower. You know? Bad Fizz there. I was expecting Ashe to go back towards the middle, so I was trying to throw it behind her to cut off her retreat, but she just walked towards the side. So now they're trying to force mid. This mid's down pretty low. Not much is going on again. They're probably hiding in a bush somewhere. Trying to gank somewhere or something. So I'm gonna go with Soraka to ward Baron. And at the same time we see Taric going there. So we might as well kill Taric. And Taric's dead.
Has been slain.
Nice kill steal by Soraka there. Those bananas. So I was gonna eat Wukong, noticed that it was his clone. So I ate away, trying to hit the clone with my ult comes off cooldown just in time here, so I should be throwing it somewhere right about now. Oh, it would have been good to throw it there. We would have won the team fight. So I'll just see this minion wave. Oh, letting my teammates get some CS. We'll go to Dragon while Jax tails are red. They're pretty disorganized right now. It looks like they don't have too many wards on the map because they never really know what they're doing. Shyvana's gonna go try to steal her blue. Looks like Window's headed that way. Oh, she just warded. After clearing mid, I have enough gold for Lichbane. So I'm just gonna go get it. Not too concerned about them getting their blue. Anytime you get Lichbane before 30 minutes in, I think you're in a good spot. My damage on squishies compared to everyone else will be really high. Found's still up 27 CS, but he hasn't gone to base for a while, it looks like. Anyway, I'm basically a Lichbane on him. At this stage in the game, it's a big difference. But just all their entire team go in, eat people. The whole team's in a bad spot. We're gonna get Wukong here. I think they're gonna surrender after this.
An enemy has been slain. Double.
Yeah, that's it. They just surrendered. The team fight wasn't even close. There wasn't going to be much you could do for the rest of the game. After that, we could have pushed mid, probably to the inhibitor, and then gotten Barons. They might as well surrender. The game's pretty much over. So that was it. Laning against Sion. I think that's it. Just letting him use the shield and sticking around close enough once his shield is down so that you can harass him. But you don't want to be able to get hit by the shield. Save your E to dodge his Q. You don't have to worry about dodging his Q if he doesn't have his shield, because he's not going to do very much damage. And that's pretty much it. You can expect to lose the CS race, I think. But as long as you can keep him from ganking, you're doing your job. And if you take his tower before he takes yours and you force him back, then it'll cut down on the amount of ganking he can do, and it'll cut down on his ability to steal your team's rates. He might still be able to take his team's rates once in a while if you're not paying attention, but he'll never be able to take your team's rates. That relieves some pressure on your jungler. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you lock him down to that second turret, there's no way he can go gank anywhere. It takes him more time to reach a ganking spot, and if he goes to gank and you just keep pushing mid, the jungler at that stage probably can't stop you one-on-one because you'll be higher in levels and higher in farm. So yeah, so if he goes to gank and he's gone for too long, he'll lose his second mid tower, which is definitely not a good spot to be in. Also, if you keep him pinned to that second tower, it gives your team much better access to dragon. Gives your team better access to their team's blue. So yeah, it's a really big advantage, and since you're going in with the thinking they will probably out CS you, that's your best bet. If he goes to gank, follow him if you can, but you can just rely on your teammates to be smart and not get caught by him. And then he's just wasting his time. He's letting you catch back up to him in CS. He's losing lots of XP, and eventually he'll lose his tower. To be able to do that though, you have to be able to counter push hard, and to counter push hard you have to level up your E first. So that's it. I hope everyone enjoyed watching this video. Hope you learned something from it, and have a good day and night depending on your time zone.